EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Washington Commanders. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, some strong running. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Gibson to start the drive. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're a back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second down, Howell back to pass. This pass hauled in by Dotson. 7 yards there at a first down.
That's good. For the Commanders, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off play action. It's Howell. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
One of the league's best linebackers. He ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Howell to throw on second down. Open man is Samuel, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This now a 3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. And once more, Howell back to the air. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 2nd and 9. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Little bootleg here. Howell sliding out of the pocket. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Yes, sir.
This will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's It's a first down.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long. Touchdown!
Come get off me.
From 21 yards away. And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. First and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
From Commanders territory now, it's first and 10
at the 49-yard line.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
That's to the house.
To the races, down the right side. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for the Commanders' touchdown.
Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown, then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Gets around him, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
They go play action here. Purdy. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Some of the coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, Williams going to take the middle and some quarterback. Accuracy has to rank near the top of the list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw it to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Purdy on 4th down. Oh,
That
everything
boy's
falling
tripping.
apart now. Another one intercepted.
Easy work.
Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On 1st down, Howell. This to McLaurin out on the left side.
That
And he's
boy,
out of
he's
bounds
moving.
right around the 34. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down, Howell now. Short throw there, caught by Thomas.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want to catch the football first.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Going to work.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
My lineman didn't block.
Back right at the midfield stripe. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Howell, that's going to be caught by Samuel. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Try and go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. It's Howe with another throw.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Howe throwing on third down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on third downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Howell completing the quick throw out wide.
Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Gibson is in.
Game cooked.
Commanders.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Final play of the half, Purdy.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
And that's a huge return
Baited
as
him
he
and
brings
doing
us
it.
all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Faking the handoff, Howell.
Dancing to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's
God
taken
damn.
down.
Well, Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to
That's
bring
what you
him
get from
down.
them running the ball.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. So that one will get him halfway to the 1st down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
Throw, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
And this one will be a 29-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Oh, the Commanders are going to
No,
get
sir.
this. He's taken down.
Montez Sweat able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Purdy. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Go, take it to the house.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Throwing here, Howell.
Okay, now how he not hold on to that?
The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This will be taken at the 10.
A 57-yard punt, 11 on the return.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Good food here.
And right about now, you start.
And he's out of there. Head out. Bye. Have a good night.